So I've been wanting to take a trip in the fall to some place where the leaves change color dramatically, because I haven't seen that in a long time. So I've titled this video "When God Laughs," because, you know, there's that old adage, if you'd like to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And one of the things I can't control is like how many people show up on any given day to a trailhead. You know, 5 different campsites that I have to compete with like 30 or 40 different people for. No. So the main story today is that this trip has required me to be very flexible. My original idea for the weekend was that I was going to camp at a free campground up in the Talladega National Forest and go check out go check out some trails in and around there. And then I came to realize what trail I wanted to take, and I realized I could actually backpack that trail and do an overnighter and a scenic view and enjoy the beautiful fall. Oh yeah, I mean, the sunset would have set. It would have been fantastic. So I get to the trailhead and it's packed full of people. There must be 30, 40 kids there, scout troop, I guess, and the cars, no place to park. Really dispiriting. I knew I'd see some people, that's okay, you know, but not willing to share the trail with a crowd. So I went back to plan number 1, and I went back to the Turnip Seed campground. Went back to that campground, and it was full. So the only other free campground that I knew about was on the northern part of the Talladega, and this is Coleman Lake campground. I'm actually staying in the overflow area, a lot less crowded. The main part of the campground is crowded again. So it seems like a lot of people had the same idea as me. Other issue that kind of sucks is that my main camera, all my batteries didn't have, they weren't charged, and I know I left one on the charger back home. Getting ready the night before trip doesn't work. Give yourself 2 nights, mate. Note to self. So the plan now is that the Pinhoti Trail has a trailhead nearby, and I'm just going to be walking around in these woods for the rest of the afternoon. Could be worse. Now, since I wasn't planning on coming here, I didn't download any trail maps or anything like that, but I've crisscrossed the Pinhoti Trail a number of times on the way here, and I do believe I saw when I was online, when I was looking at this place a long time ago, that the Pinhoti Trail was real nearby where the campground was, and this looks like a trailhead to me. So time to go dig on some fall colors. You know what I mean? So I've got white blazes, and I see down here I've got, it looks like a blue blaze. What's going on here? So this is not where I expected to be. So I'm not seeing what I expected to see. Mountains and rocks and fantastic views. This area with all the pines here now is reminding me a lot of Blackwater State Forest. much closer to where I live, which is fine. But if I wanted to go to Blackwater, I'd be in Blackwater. Anyhow, let's see what we can find here. So I've been wanting to take a trip in the fall to some place where the leaves change color dramatically, because I haven't seen that in a long time. You know, even in the years when I lived up in the Great Lakes, you know, I was in the city, and it's not like there's no trees in the city, but I just, you know, I basically didn't, I basically only went out in spring and summer. I am not sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is Indian pipe. I was just watching a video about this. It's not a fungus, but you can make an extraction from this. Can be an alternative to some pain relieving narcotics. So it would be odd that I see, coincidentally, see Indian pipe on the trail this day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Indian pipe. Yeah, I can see tents down there. This is Coleman Lake, and my hammock is like just right up there somewhere. Seriously, I had no idea this boardwalk and stuff was here. Well, that's pretty cool. I've had a hard time putting this video together, and I feel like I've done a real disservice to the Talladega National Forest by not representing the Shoal Creek District in the proper light, because it's a very, very cool area. And the reason why I failed in doing that, and probably some other stuff here, is that, you know, a lot of fucked up shit has happened in my personal life right before I went on this trip. So instead of my usual vloggy, walkie-talkie leaves crunching underneath my feet, figured I'd just go ahead and drop the voiceover so I can more concisely tell you my thoughts here. Before I get on to some more deeper thoughts, I just want to say that this camp out this night, I ended up breaking camp at about 1 in the morning because in my haste to prepare for the trip, I neglected to bring a piece of equipment that would have definitely had me get through that cold night in some reasonable comfort. And there was just a point that I reached where I realized I would rather break camp there than deal with that. So very bad, very bad on my part. God laughs again. There's a quote attributed to Buddha where he states that attachment is the root of all suffering. But the problem is that as human beings, we seem to be kind of wired to desire a sense of permanence. Because as my life has gone on, you know, I see people that I knew that I can't recognize anymore. And that's kind of natural. The thing is, so many are suffering from illness and dying. Obesity, heart disease, diabetes, drug overdoses, COVID-19. So being conscious of stuff like that, and fairly recently becoming the only remaining living person in my family, I feel pretty in contact with the finiteness of existence and the pain of attachment. And it creates a sense of urgency that I have about life, because I realize that I'm not going to live forever. And life needs to be really grabbed, while somehow trying to be careful not to set that whole cycle in motion again. Fortunately, I'm pretty darn healthy by all tests and measures, but I'm going to go under the knife soon for several procedures that are going to prevent me from making the kind of videos that I want to make. That's going to be an adjustment. I think the next time you see me, though, I'm going to be giving a rundown on 2021, which it was a pretty significant year for me. A lot of cool stuff happened, but it's not ending on the high note that it started with, I'm telling you right now. So God has a last laugh again. No disrespect to God. Frankly, I'm glad I can be entertaining. I think he's having fun with me right now, but I also think if it's good enough for God, it's probably good enough for you too. So this is the second time you've seen any one of my videos. I might want to subscribe and be like God. Thanks for joining me on this video. If you watched this far, I love you. I really enjoy engaging people in the comments and stuff. I mean, more than one of you commenters and stuff I've actually become friends with, and you know, that's valuable to me. Get out and do something. Go kick ass better than I do, and let me know about it, okay?